All right, hey y'all, it's Pizza. We're back here today in the long dark. It's good to be back in the long dark. It's good to be playing a video game on my day-ish off. Hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you're doing what you want to do. And I hope it's going well. Do the thing here. There we go. All right. Anyway. Today we're hunting wolves. That's kind of the plan anyway. We'll see what happens. I've decided on the wolf coat and expedition coat. I think that's going to be good for us. No moose. So we'll drop that on the ground. We get a little more carry weight. I'm a little curious because I thought I pulled up my snares, but maybe I went back and put them out again. Or maybe I just don't know where I stuck my spare snares. Spare snares. Anyway, we're going to see. The bum buns are here, so there's no reason not to have snares there. So many rhymes with snares. Oh, there's a wolf right there. Too bad I can't get him in my snare. Beware! Beware. Wolves. Wolfy boys. In the air. He's walking away. We'll give it a shot, right? Not a hit. Not a hit. I don't mind where he's running, though. Yeah. If I can just hit him with this pistol, he will eventually die, and I may be able to find his carcass somewhere. Alright. Come on, let's drop this fool. Well, that was definitely a hit. Like, it looked like a head hit to me, but okay. When they go up to these places, they end up really having a lot of, there he goes, a lot of directions they can run in. I'm just more concerned about where he ends up. You know. Mystery Lake is really, honestly, one of the harder places to claim your kills. There's just so many weird directions they can end up going, and you know, they get in these little weird places you can't access. Where on some maps, I'm fine. You know, you shoot something, you go find it later. I feel like in Mystery, you really ought to spend a little time tracking. Unfortunately. And of course, I'm pretty sure as soon as he dies, the blood trail ends, right? Looks like blood to me. Okay. There he is. Okay. So at least I know where he is. Ish. I don't know if I get another shot on him. That was probably a waste of a bullet. But I guess we try to keep this guy in view. I mean, it's a dog. Dogs can run like 35, 40 miles an hour. Like, top track athletes run at like 20 miles an hour. Right, yeah. I just want to have like a general idea. Of like where he ends up. And see, I honestly, I wouldn't have guessed this at all. If I was just like, well, he'll bleed out, I'll find him later. It feels like we could go Blizzard anytime, too. I mean, there's wolves over here killing rabbits. You wouldn't think that's my wolf, but maybe, I suppose. I mean, it kind of seems like it. Yeah. Did the blood trail disappear? It looks like. So I guess that was my wolf. Oh. Seems a little strange to me, but okay. Does he have an arrow in his face? We'll grab that.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Sure. This weather is not great. Let's get a little fire going. More to keep me dry than anything else. I got lots of guts. I think I'll concentrate on.
Perfect.
Oh, I meant to get 2 steaks. There we go. Alright, and then... we get what I need. I mean, there's no way of telling if this is the wolf I shot with the pistol or not, honestly, at this point. But we'll take that wolf pelt. Why not? good torches. We'll save those. Another place for some rabbits. That's good. We'll get these sticks. And keep ourselves prepared for the future. Wrong video game pizza. Not too bad. Yeah, I mean, there could be another dead wolf over there somewhere. Oh, I didn't look around for feathers. But we'll take these. Nice. Anyway, yeah, you know. It was the plan, it wasn't the plan. We executed fairly well, I think. We got a wolf skin. That's what matters. We need 2 more. Obviously, we got to, have 4 cured completely to get the wolf coat, but, It's happening. And this is great. Right here. I need all this firewood. We're kind of playing interloper rules on stalker-ish settings when it comes to this kind of stuff. We don't really have like a ton of hatchets. So the more we can focus on sticks, the better. Windy and snowy, I'm really cool with. Just snowy, it's not good. Excuse me, guys. I have things to do here. Sorry. I would love to be snaring you up right now, but I'm really not sure what I did snare-wise. Anyway, let's go peek over here real quick. If snares are down, then I know what's up. I'll probably just grab any bunnies here and pull these snares up. I'm taking a little break from cleaning rabbits. You want to get that cooking score up. Rabbits are a great way to do it. Yeah, we're going blizzard. Alright, I just really want to see if there's any snares in here. Yeah, okay. So it doesn't look like I reset the snares. I just don't know where I put them. I believe they didn't do a long dark thing and they just despawned. I mean, maybe I can't see them in the snow. It's a possibility. Guess we'll check tomorrow. Anyway, we're gonna work our way up to the rail line, find our favorite light pole, follow the power line home. There we go. Could be better, could be worse. Grab you.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
You're not kidding. Anyway, boopy doop in here. Anyway, yeah. Not exactly what I was looking for, but I'll take it. Oh, here they are. Here they are. Okay, so they're not set. That's good. That's good. Kind of prefer that. I don't really want to be dealing with all these bunnies right now. We got a little bit of meat and fat we should probably drop on the front porch. A little snack. Yeah. But yeah, murders, lots of murders. But I think what I'm going to do, along with trying to kill wolves whenever I can today, is collect a few more materials, see if there's any storage I can pick up. So this is right in the last episode was like you can get suitcases and put them in your inventory. Bring them back here and you know, use those for storage. But I went online and I was like, because I was pretty sure, I was like, man, I don't remember there being any suitcases in Mystery Lake. Naturally occurring, not really. If the Prepper's Cache, Bunker, whatever, was available, then I think I could possibly get some suitcases. I did do some sewing. Most of my clothes are in that 90 plus realm. You know, I guess we could fix up the snow pants. That'll help a little bit. I'm trying to think. Is there anything I really need to do? I guess, let me see. The rest are in here. Yeah. All right. So let's start making a few more hooks. I got, you know, a fair amount of gut for line. So I might not even need to worry about that. use. Do that. I've already decided, you know, I don't think we're going to do too much fishing. Because I feel like repairing my clothing regularly is going to be able to, and being able to sew and make new clothing, that kind of stuff. I think it's going to be more valuable in the long term than fishing. Yeah, we're going to run out of fuel at some point. You know, but we got torches. I think I need to make a new bow. I don't know if you can use tools for that or not. Oh, it's 5 hours. We definitely don't have 5 hours. We'll just set it for max and let the sun go down, and we'll get it started at least. There we go. But yeah, definitely want a new bow. Yeah, we're pretty tired. I think what we'll do is we'll just tear this rabbit apart with our bare hands. Kill a little bit of time that way. We'll just dump this stuff on the ground.
Getting a bit thirsty.
I'm working on it. There you go. And then we'll sleep for whatever, as long as it'll let me sleep. Boot. Sun's almost up. Will work, I suppose. So I think what I need to do kind of work on getting my weight back down. Yeah. We'll take a peek outside, see what the weather's doing. I mean, it doesn't sound blizzardy or anything. Make sure there's not a mixed round drop the old rifle on the porch again. And then I think we might head out to the cabins. I think there's a couple chairs out there I could break for some reclaimed wood and cloth. I think I can use the axe on it. I just want to kind of go ahead and scoop up some of the cloth and some of the stuff around. Oh, it's a nice day. Nice morning.
Looks like I made it through another night.
Yep. Make sure there's no moose over this way. But the one thing, so I don't know if you can pick up green containers and put them in your inventory. We're gonna see. But But I might be able to get like the first aid kit containers. Yeah, nothing here. There should be an arrow though. I don't know. Somewhere out here somewhere. Somewhere out here somewhere. Oh. So accurate, pizza. Yeah. I don't know. I'm short one arrow. Yeah, we're going to toss the rifle on the porch, head across to the lake. Probably tear up a few chairs and maybe see if we can pick up a couple of first aid kits, stations, whatever you want to call them. Let's grab a big bottle of water. And we'll see how this goes. Kind of hoping for wolves on the ice. I will say I am definitely going through bullets faster than I would like. It just seems like a really good way to kill a wolf. Because I can get closer than I can with the bow. But the bow is more of like a one-shot kill if you're lucky. But I don't really want them wandering off or running off into the wilderness, you know, with my arrow. No wolves on the ice. We could always grab some more cattails. I know there's still a few I haven't picked up. So. I mean, is the bear on the ice? Like, there's nothing out here. I mean, really, usually there's, yeah, okay, I was gonna say, there's usually deer back here. Is that a wolf? I think it's a wolf. Wait, what? I didn't finish making that bow. Idiot pizza. Alright, so I want to get out of his wind. Again, this is just more likely to wound him than kill him outright, unless I get really lucky. If he would have woo, there we go. Really? Hey, Big Riz Pizza Whiz, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Pizza's contemplating the choices he's made. I mean, where would he go from here? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. This is where it starts to get a little silly. You see what I'm saying? Mystery Lake is a terrible place for hunting. It just, like, the places and the where they can go, where they can end up dying, it's just insane. And the thing that irritates me, I mean, I felt like that first shot was in his cabeza. I mean, that's what it felt like anyway. But, like, because he was a wooing, he didn't die? And now he's got 2 rounds in him. And he's just crushing it. Look at this. I mean, the last wolf I shot ended up chewing on bunnies. Alright. I tell you, it's a good thing the weather is cooperating. We got that going for us. But I mean, you put 2 bullets in a human or even a moose, it shouldn't last that long. Not maybe a moose, but you know what I'm saying? Okay. I was gonna say, it's not like he went in the cave. This is ridiculous. We like passed each other. For real? Still not dead. Still goofing off in ridiculous ways and places. Okay. If I had ankle sprains on, we'd still be wrapping our limbs in bandages. And more than likely, you know, he ends up dying on some weird slope I can't, like, start a fire on. There we go. Okay. Like, really? Can I get across here? This is so ridiculous. I think that's the end of the trail. That I can see. So 2 bullets wasted for pretty much nothing. Because eventually the blood disappears, as you can see. And so I don't know if he... I mean, I'm going to guess he went down below. But he could have gone back this way, too. And it's way too windy for crows, so they can't help me, even if he's just dead. Yeah, I mean... You killed your first bear on Interloper last night, and I'm on my way to level 5 cooking too. Nice. Congratulations. You're killing it. Yeah, I'm just going to go back to my original plan. I'm probably out 2 bullets for no reason. But yeah, I want to see if I can pick up any... I don't think you can. I don't. But I know there can be some green containers out here. If I can get some of those, that'll be a little extra storage. I don't think you can pick up those. Can I pick up this? That would be kind of cool. Metal box. Clearly junk. Yeah. So I can't take that with me. Can't take that with me. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. I mean, there's cool stuff I could get for the cabin. I'm not saying that. Like trash can. But, yeah. Alright, so let's see if we can find one of these with a first aid kit. I feel like if there's anything I can grab and put in my pocket, it might be one of those. But I'm not convinced 100% on that either. But anyway, good job, Big Riz. I'm so glad. You're making strides, my friend. You're making strides in the long dark. But yeah, I think med kits, I think they hold like, or whatever you call them, first aid station, whatever, 11 pounds. So that would be something. To put stuff in. Again, oh, I'll take that. Why not? Just some kind of storage. So we can keep some of this junk off the ground. 11 pounds will hold quite a few guts, you know, that kind of stuff. Well, a ton of bunny hinds, but it will hold some, and we're going to have a bunch of bunny hinds, so if you just kind of keep the floor a little cleaner, I'd be happy. Alright. Can we keep this? No. Okay. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I can chop this up with my axe. And get myself some cloth. We get some reclaimed wood also. Maybe we grab another lamp. We'll take the dream catcher. I think we can take these too. Right? Can I take this? Yeah. What about this trunk? Can I... No. Yeah. Yeah. You'd hope that would come along with some kind of update eventually, possibly, for the actual Long Dark. You know, give us the ability to pick up a few more containers. You know, maybe I want a trash can to just throw the junk I'm not sure what to do with, or just stuff I have, or, you know. Oh, great.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Anyway, I don't think these crows are telling me where a dead wolf is, unfortunately. Just another dead body I already know about. Well, sir, thank you for your feather. Anyway, let's see if there's another big chair I can break up in here. Like I said, I was kind of hoping those medical kits were viable, but it doesn't appear so. Yeah. Make some choices here. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to take a really quick break. I'll be right back. Alright. Let's see what the weather's doing. Oh, let's just go ahead and grab this while we're here. Gosh, my headphones cutting in and out so often. They don't sound good in streams. They don't work very well. I was like, I mentioned this in other videos. I got like a wired controller because I thought it would make my life easier. Because let me tell you what happens with wireless PlayStation 4 controllers. Since probably about 2023, 2024 and above. I mean, they last like 3 months. At best. I don't have that bow. I'm so irritated right now. Yeah, anyway, they don't last very long. You start to get stick drift pretty quickly. You can kind of find it for a little while, but then it just becomes pretty much impossible to play a game. Well, I'm not opposed to, I don't think I'm going to have that problem with the wired controller. The mic is terrible. The sound is not great in my headphones. That might actually be my dead wolf. I think that's my dead wolf. Ridiculous. At least I found him. But I mean, consider where I shot that guy. Twice.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Shot him twice. What about these? Can I pick these? You would think you'd be... Oh, it's not empty. But it says destroy. That's lame. A plastic container. I can take a moose head or a deer head or like furniture and lamps and stuff, but I can't take a plastic container. Whatever. I always say, you know, video games don't really have to make sense, do they? Sometimes that really works in our favor, and other times in the complete opposite of our favor. Alright, snow's coming down. I still think, I mean, it's on the ice, it's flat. This will be wolf eye number 3. We just need one more after that. I'm assuming he's been dead long enough to be frozen. He doesn't look completely frozen. He's only 91% frozen. Isn't that great? So yeah, I don't know. We'll try to get a little bit of protection, maybe.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, we'll just use a book.
Come on, little fire.
I think 85% would have worked just fine. Well, I'll take the extra few minutes of heat. There's a couple of those. That's probably plenty. Alright, wind's picking up. Let's see if we can get the rest of this meat in the hide. We got the wind blowing the fire out. I think we did it. Yeah. Alright. Eat a little something something. That's a really great torch.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
We try to get home. I mean, we're dry right now, which is good. I think we'll drop off this fat up here at this fishing hut. I just don't need it. Hey, Mrs. Ray, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Pizza's trying to kill wolves. Ish. And get more cloth. I guess reclaimed wood. Like, I would love to kill this wolf, but unfortunately I stopped making my bow. Not a little more than halfway through. So I ran out thinking I got a bow when I have a half-completed bow. And I'm starting to feel like the pistol bullets are just kind of wasting them. I mean, luckily I found that wolf back there in the corner. But oh man, ptarmigan. But I'd rather just nuke those guys with a bow at this point, I suppose, than... There he goes. Hoping for the best with a pistol round. I'm doing alright. I'm irritated. I'm a little depressed. I was talking about in the last video, you know, the schedule change coming about, getting more day time off and all that kind of stuff, and I'm just gonna be real honest. The little jerk that like sucks and had a tragedy is and was proven not to be as good as me. Just gets to come back, resume their schedule, and I'm back on overnights. And the thing that irritates me really about this, because I work for, I've said this before, a multi-billion-dollar corporation. But where I work is like this shitty, dysfunctional family. And one thing I always tried to avoid when I was a manager at any place is hiring family, hiring friends, hiring boyfriends, ex-boyfriends, and blah 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 blah. But this place is just full of that crap. And I've just come to realize it doesn't really matter. You know, how much above the bar I prove myself. How much better I am than certain people. I'm not related. I'm not friends. I'm not 20 years old and boo-hoo. I'm depressed or whatever. I don't go to work and bitch about and talk about like every little sad thing that happens in my life. That's not what work is for. You go to work and make money. But I've gotten to the sad realization that, at least for now, where I'm at, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. I don't think there's a lot of opportunity for me there. Not with the current status of things. Now, life changes, things could change, things could go my way, you never know. But, I mean, I'm about 8 months in. I figure I give it a year. Which would be around November. If I'm not liking what I'm seeing, I think it's time to move on. The thing is, I like what I do. I kind of like where I work. But, yeah. I'm not young enough, I'm not cool enough, I'm not sad enough, I'm
I
not
I can drop any of this gear.
entertaining enough. Doesn't matter how hard I work, how good a job I do. And I'm just not that guy. I'm just not that guy. I'm not gonna pretend. Like, I work with people that are, a lot of people that are pretty younger than me, right? Like, let me tell you what they don't want to do. They don't want to come to my poker game on Wednesday nights, and I don't want to go to the club or whatever young people do these days with them. So, can't we just be friendly and work together? Sounds good enough to me. Nope. I gotta be part of the club. And that just turns me off. It just really does. So I thought I'd play a little long dark. And yeah. Get lost in this world and do what I like to do here. Didn't I have some feathers? I thought I had some feathers. All right. 73 pounds minus the gun. All right, we got a little bit of time. Let's work on this. Where did I toss those? Upstairs, probably. Let's work on this bow. See if I can get that finished. There we go. Why isn't this an option? I must have dropped something that I needed. A guts, maybe? Drop the bow, right? 49% complete. Grab that, I suppose. And another one of these just in case. There we go. Go as long as we can, anyway. Oh, yeah. Always got the long dark, always got video games. Oh, I mean, I have, you know. Happy, successful children. I have a happy life. It's just disappointing after dedicating a lot of time, effort into a situation where I just at this point, you know, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look like it. Oh, look, there's the plane crash in Timberwolf. It just doesn't. I don't think it's going to work out in the long run. Frankly, I'm tired of picking up the slack. You know, for people that get away with murder. Make my job harder. I end up doing their job, and like, even though that was acknowledged recently, I still get screwed. You know what I'm saying? That's just bad business. And if that's the way it's going to be, I don't really want to be any part of it. So we just might have to move on. But again, I'm going to give it a few more months. I would like to at least get a year somewhere. I've said this before. You know, had my own business for years. Which is great, but unless I show like my tax returns, I have no real proof. You know what I mean? That I was working. And then the experience in the industry that I'm in right now is from a long time ago. Like if they wanted to speak to my boss from one of the places that would, you know, as a reference for this industry, they're dead. Yeah, they died 2 years ago at 78 years old. The last time I worked with them was like 1993. And the thing is, I mean, they're not definitely, they're, you know, when I leave, everybody's, oh, he's great, he did a great job, blah, blah, blah. They're still probably going to be like, okay, well, why didn't he advance? Why didn't he? I got raises, so that's something. All right, let's get some rest. We'll goof around until the sun comes up. There we go. A little bit of a rubber. Yeah, these really don't cast off much light, do they? No, I'm not. We already chatted, sir. Just gonna want to see if I can get a little more light up here. I didn't really do anything to it. It's like sometimes, like if this lamp doesn't work from where you took it, it's not gonna work here. Will you shut up? Alright. How are we looking? We're looking decent. Alright. Let's kick it until the sun comes up. That's fine. See if there's a moose out front. And then we're gonna see if we can get a fourth wolf. At least lock in this wolf coat. But yeah, I got you know, went shopping earlier this morning. I got some stuff for a nice lunch. Moose. It would be pretty fantastic. Even with moose turned up to very high, I feel like Mystery Lake is one of the. Oh, he's right there. Never mind. I and I still say this. I feel like getting moose spawns here is pretty difficult. But this will be nice. This way we can guarantee ourselves another moose hide bag. And a lot of meat. Are you kidding? Is that saying I missed twice? I mean, the first time, look, like how did I miss? We're, we're, we're using up some precious rifle bullets for this. Very precious. I feel like I'm going to get moose stomped. That was... How was that not a kill shot? Moose don't bleed out. See what I'm saying? In Mystery Lake? This is one of the worst places to hunt. I'm just stunned. Yeah, I thought if you harvested the moose hide bag, you got leather. But I could be wrong.
What do you know? Looks like I survived another night.
You know, Astrid. Like, where did he go? He's a damn moose. They generally don't tend to run very far. I hear him groaning and crying. But we got to get a kill shot on him. If I can drop him here, the terrain might be decent enough where I can get a fire going. I don't have much firewood. You gotta be joking me. Where's this bow? I still haven't finished it. Ooh. Oh. bait. And now he's on the side of this stupid hill. You know, it only took like 5 rifle shots to the face. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting a fire going here. No way. No way. Alright, let's do the thing where we do the smart thing first. Alright. No, actually the smarter thing would have been just to go ahead and quarter him. There's not gonna be anywhere. Like, even if I put this fire down here, if I could, which doesn't look possible. Yeah, I'm working on it.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Blizzards and things. I like to make sure I get the skin in my pocket, no matter what. And we gotta come and haul these huge ass bags back, which isn't always ideal. I don't really need the guts either, so I don't know. Go. So yeah, we yoink an hour's worth of meat off of them, and then we'll see what I feel like doing.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yep. Nothing wrong with quartering. Don't get me wrong. Especially if your moose is freezing. Hopefully you find yourself in a better situation than this. But the meat is going to deteriorate very quickly. In the bag. And the weight compared to where I need to take it is going to be very difficult to move. So if I chop them up like this, get a little something to eat in the process. Even running back and forth to get the steaks, it's still going to be heavy, but it won't be as heavy as trying to move, you know, however many bags of quartered meat. Because it'll be twice the weight.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
You're not joking, Astrid. But it deteriorates pretty quickly. So you can see we got down to 80%. I think the first ones were the second round was like 83, right? So maybe the first round was 85 or something like that. 87%. So like I said, that way. Oh, I didn't look for feathers. That way, yeah, like I said, my meat's not 60% by the time I really get it cleaned up, and I'm not hogging like hauling. I mean, 2 full bags of 2 quartered bags. Where am I? I can get back with a bunch of steaks, and I can just come back here. Well, it slowly deteriorates as steaks. So yeah, depending on the level of difficulty, depending on where you're at, depending on what you're doing, you know, quartering is just going to make more sense. And it is faster to quarter. So I quartered it in 2 hours. I would have got whatever it is, 2, 3 hours is right. I would have got the guts. I would have got the skin. I would have got all the meat. But all the meat would have been in the bags, and they'd be nearly impossible to move unless I want to use firewood and thyme to clean it by that fire right there. And then we're hoping on the wind, we're hoping on the weather. So I'm definitely not knocking quartering. Most of the time it's a really good way to go, but it's not always the way to go. Yep, that's what we're kind of doing. Again, I could have done 1.1 steaks per, you know, cut and clean. And we could have got a little bit of more cooking score out of it. But, I mean, we got a lot of moose meat to cook already. We got a pile of rabbits to cook. We're already level 4. We got more teas, we got more coffee. We're not too far away from it. And most importantly, we got another moose hide. Since all we have is improvised insulation for protection, I'm not going to spin the metal on the skates. The metal on the skates is generally a good shout. It's a really good way to go because, you know, they take a long time to even start to deteriorate. They're basically 100% waterproof, so if you, not skates, but crampons. So if you have those over your bag's almost always safe. But since the only resources we have are here in Mystery Lake, and we only have so much scrap metal, and I think sewing, making another, oh, there's my arrow. I'm making another moose hide bag, making the wolf coat and that kind of stuff is going to deteriorate our fishing tackle. You know, I was saying this earlier. I think we're not going to do much fishing. We're going to focus on to try to make this run last as long as possible, keeping the fishing tackle for sewing. Yeah, Dave. I think it's Dave's Quiet Clearing that's back here, actually. And yeah, I've done videos where I've showed that's one of the best places to get your fire skill up, because you can get 5 or 6 fires going. You get enough firewood, you can just run back and forth with your torches and geek up your fire skill pretty quickly. next pile of moose meat. Oh, we're moving faster already. Let's run inside. We'll drop the hide down. Well, that's what I was saying earlier. I think, I'm not 100% on this, but I thought if you deconstruct a moose hide bag, don't you get leather? I guess we could take a look. Yeah, so you get cured leather from a moose hide bag. So that's one way to get it. Okay, yeah. You know, let's take it upstairs and pretend it's a rug for a little while. There we go. Nice. Not quite the wolf I was looking for, but I mean, you know. That's why I never walk out this door. Without the rifle in my hand. We got tons of meat, tons of high calories, a lot of good cooking score, fat to turn into oil, that'll give us cooking score. You get cooking score for preparing oil and for picking up the cooked oil. That's kind of a sneaky way. It's like teas, but better, I suppose. Gorgeous day, you guys. Gorgeous day. What in the world is just food? Anyway, if I wanted, excuse me, if I wanted the guts, I could probably get up here and get them too. You know, nothing wrong with getting like, what is it, 12 guts or something like that? All at once. But, I mean, I'm just going to end up killing so many bunnies, I'm not too worried about guts. I got a pretty good pile on the floor already. We can only make so many bows, we can only make so many fishing tackles, so... And we'll get more guts from killing wolves and, like I said, rabbits. Occasional deer. Cool. I was like, man, where... I'm not even sure where I got this thing. We can at least follow our footprints. There we go. A little bit of the ways, anyway. But yeah, you guys make great points. You're absolutely correct. It's just sometimes I make decisions based on, you know, how I feel at the moment. And again, instead of trying, my point is, instead of trying to run back and forth, you know, basically to get one bag at a time, because I didn't have any real firewood to keep, you know, fire going, and I can't really,
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I mean, it's pretty heavy, but it's a beautiful day. We don't have too far to go. Could have geeked up my carcass harvesting though. So that's the one good thing. If I had done that, eventually when I got every bag on the front porch, I could have picked up the bags. We've gone over this before. Gone through the door. Even if we can't really walk or move, we can still clean, pop outside, drop steaks, pop back in, clean, etc. So I could have drug out the carcass harvesting a little bit on that. But in 2 trips, we got all the meat and the hide. So mostly due to the weather. If we didn't have this gorgeous day, it would be a different situation. I would have kept enough room in my pocket so I could still run. Brought this load home. You never know. Blizzard could roll in. We might have to leave the meat there for another day or so, etc. But again, once it's clean
Too heavy to carry.
and on the ground, it's not deteriorating as fast as it would in the bag. So, yeah, for me, quartering is, I think it's just really a situational kind of thing. Really dependent on where you are, what the weather's like, how far you need to go. Remember, we're not going to use our saplings to make a travois, so we got to rely on carrying what I can carry just on me. Just on my person. So we can turn those saplings into bows, which is, again, with fire hardened arrows, we can keep going after ptarmigan and bunnies, I guess, but mostly ptarmigan for a long time. Deer with our 4 arrows, bear, moose, etc. But yeah, we got to keep that in mind in the back of our head. We only have the 4 arrowheads. We got the rifle ammo we got. I should have put the rifle down, is what I should have done. But yeah, we got 8 rifle bullets. Now, ideally, in theory, that could be 4 bears and 4 moose. Straight up headshots, which I feel like I had 2 headshots. Whatever. But then we have situations like we just ran into. Oh, it's a beautiful day, though. It's good to be playing the long dark. Good to be playing the game. A nice, comfy, play till we die situation. I could probably get a fire going. I guess we could start cooking some of this up. I mean, I could get a fire going anyway, but I could get a fire going with the Maglins today, I think. Might do a little bit of combo work. I might, yeah, let's get a fire going. We'll start cooking some steaks. While the steaks are cooking, I think we'll go grab a couple of these limbs up here. We'll just kind of cook through the night. Work on that cooking score. We'll start out with steaks, but then we'll probably switch to rabbits because we can get a lot more cooking score out of that. I got a bunch of coffees I can cook. But I'm when this is right. And Big Riz Pizza Whiz. We got to get the cooking score up for sure. But every match we save, we live a little longer.
Come on, little fire.
Okay. I thought you needed, I mean, again, thought you needed a moose hide to fix a moose hide bag, but it would make sense if it turns into cured leather. That's what it would take to fix it. There we go. Let's take care of that. All right. Then we're gonna run up this hill, grab a little firewood. Sounds like there's wolves down in the little valley over here. All right, let's get some fur. That'll help extend the fire a bit longer. So we'll go back. We'll probably throw a piece of fur on, throw the other two on the ground, come back, get the cedar. These steaks should be ready. We'll cook a couple more moose steaks. Then we'll start thinking about cooking little things. Go. So, and some. All right. Yeah, we grab these cedar. Figure by the time it takes me to get back, they should be cooked, and then yeah, we'll pick up a pocket full of rabbits and start cooking these little guys. There we go. Might do a little water. Like I said, I got a ton of coffee. I might as well just cook it up. You know, we're not trying to travel to Timberwolf. We're not trying to travel to Ash Canyon or Sundered Pass or something like that. We're just living here, so we might as well just turn all of it into cups of coffee. Did I not? Whatever. I got plenty of meat laying around. I think it's the freshest rabbit. Let's just go for this rabbit on the porch here.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I don't know if we end up cooking it all, but we'll get it off the front porch at least. Yeah. Let's see. Do we have any, like, yeah, we'll cook these little pieces. There we go. Nom 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 nom. Have a nice rabbit dinner. Remember, just make a difference whether it takes 3 minutes or an hour and a half. You get the same amount of cooking score. So we'll take advantage of that right now. Hey, Crows, what you doing? Leo. Nummies. And then we just start tossing these guys on there. Here comes the wind. I won't even get into that discussion today.
The sun is setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
Oh yeah, we got lots of little pieces. That's good. Not necessarily good for our caloric intake, but good for cooking score. All right. Nice. You got a pile of rabbits right here. Check those guys in there. We'll clean these up. Get all the cooking score we can. Poor Astrid. She's like, you're doing all these things, but you won't feed me or give me a drink. There you go. Those bunnies are in the tank.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Let's go grab our coffees. You know, we got even more. But, again, you know, we might as well cook up all these coffees. It's not like, you know, once you cook anything, or any kind of like tea or coffee, it just stays whatever level it is from then on out. So, might as well. Gonna take a good bit of water though. So we'll grab a couple bottles from inside. We got water outside. We can always make some more. I just kind of want to focus on like knocking out a bunch of coffees, if the wind will permit. Like I said, we got venison, we got more bunnies. It's just another quick and easy way to get cooking score. If the wind doesn't ruin this for me. Like I said, it doesn't really matter about the added
I'm not
weight.
sure I can carry much more.
I mean, it matters to Astrid, obviously. So yeah, I mean, really, this is a great interloper tip, you know, for multiple reasons. You know, get these teas cooked up. Yeah, they're going to add weight to you wandering around, but you can use them to keep yourself warm. If you got a bunch of teas in your pocket and you can get a fire started, you know, you can use them for hydration. You can use them for calories, mostly to keep warm, obviously. But secondarily, you know, you're getting cooking score every time, so kind of hard to be mad about that. Yeah, we're chugging through the water. I figured we would. But yeah, just a great way to get your cooking score leveled up really quickly. You know, spend some time getting those mushrooms prepared. Your burdock, your acorns. Acorns are another great way to geek up your skill. Like I said, oil too is not a bad shout because, again, I think you get cooking score twice for making oil. Maybe we'll give it a shot while we're here. How we doing? Let's have a quick look. I mean, we're moving up the list. We're moving it up. Getting level 5 always takes a little more work than the lower levels. But again, every time we're getting 1 point of cooking skill, however that works. Whoops. We're on our last 10 here. Yeah, I think we get these coffees cooked up. We throw in a little bit more firewood. I know I have some fat laying around here. Yeah. We try to geek out a little more that way tonight. That's done. Coffees are cooked up. Got a bunch of cooking score. Grab some animal fat. Like I said, I think we get cooking score twice from this. So yeah, cooking score for making it, and we'll get cooking score for picking it up. We're probably never going to need this much oil. It'd be nice if I could use this oil for fuel. In my lantern. Oh wow, okay. Look at that moose fat. We'll be able to make some more. Right, you are almost ready. That's fine. We'll get all this cooked up. We'll see how we're doing on the cooking score. I don't know if we'll be quite halfway there. Oh yeah, that would be fantastic. I mean, we could turn cooking oil into fuel for a car, too. Black Frost, right? Black Frost. Maybe it'll happen. Let's get a snowmobile. That would be fun. Alright. Drop it in here. Or generator, I suppose. It could happen. No, but how we do? Eh, not quite half. We did good. We're moving up. I think it's good for tonight. Do I need anything? Ooh, yes. Grab one of these. All right. Yeah, you would think you'd be able to get scrap metal, even if you know, obviously. Well, I mean, it's a video game. You can decide the parameters. But taking side mirrors off, taking pieces of the car off for scrap metal does absolutely make sense to me. Right, let's get rid of this little piece right here. This little piece right here. Have some moose. 99% moose. Why not? A big swig. Top bunk. Get some rest. Feeling pretty good. Alright. Yeah, we got a few dumb things we can drop. Try to get our weight down just a skosh. Well, I could probably leave the rifle inside, right? I mean, we don't think there's going to be a moose out there. Today. That feather was definitely weighing me down. Oh, we got all these shells in our pocket. Again, I don't think it matters too much weight-wise, but it does matter. So we got 14 more pistol rounds. Ooh, we got an archery book to read. I should probably be reading that. Maybe we'll just read that real quick. I mean, I could do it while I'm cooking and doing other things. But I'd just rather go ahead and have the boost to archery score, really. Alright, got that. Another book done. Toss on the ground. What day are we on? 32. We've been here over a month. Yeah, why not? Alright, what I think I'm going to do is run up the road just a little ways, see if I can find a wolf, see if I can get this fourth wolf killed. That would be fantastic. Yeah. Either way, I'm calling it a video soon. I'm hungry, I gotta go to work tonight. And I need to get some sleep. Wow, a string of decent days. We'll just, chuck that on the ground there. Okay. Crows are staying busy over the homestead today. Anyway, yeah, I'm just going to go look between the two train cars, the red train car and the yellow train car. But generally, you can find some wolves in there. Yep. I feel like the wolf coat with the expedition coat being in Mystery Lake, it is getting colder over time. It's getting stalker setting colder over time. So I think we'll have some days where it'll be a little rough, but I think for the most part we'll be just fine. But yeah, we got this, and then we got that. We got this, and we got that. Oh my god. I've got like 20 minutes to finish this stupid bow. I don't know why I keep forgetting. You know what? I got a decent amount of fatigue. What's up there? I wonder. Alright. Let's go see what's up here. I'm not saying, okay, it's a dead body. I was like, oh, look. Take that.
Well, this stuff
And
will come
that.
in handy.
You think? Well, how good was the knife? 90%. Wow. Okay. Yeah, knives, not been a problem. I found quite a few. I've got some in the locker up by the dam. I mean, I've been out on clear days. I can't believe I missed that body. Looks like there's a wolf on the ice. Problem with, like, if I don't kill him, he's got a lot of options. He's got a lot of places to run. All right. And up here. Hopefully I still have everything I need to finish this stupid bow. 20 minutes. Okay. Astrid needs a little snack. Some agua. So yeah, we see if we can snipe this guy with the bow. Hopefully he doesn't go running off into the hills with my arrow. We at least get the last skin we need for the wolf coat today. Right. I mean, if he wants to woo at some point, that would be fantastic. Missed. Oh, he turned. Just wrecking these arrows. I swear that looked like it hit him. Exactly what I didn't want to have happen. I mean, I can find these arrows later. He'll bleed out sooner than a pistol shot, though. But I really don't want him disappearing off somewhere with my arrow, which is a really good chance right now. Again, you'd think they wouldn't have so many options, but there's so many options for these guys and so many places for them to run here in Mystery Lake. You know, if you're playing Stalker and Liver, they're going to come right at your face, and just all you need to do is shoot them in the head, right? When you're actually trying to hunt these things, unfortunately, it's very difficult. They can be very difficult to find. And there he is. Okay. Just didn't have it. Alright. Jeez. You know, it would be nice if he died up here by the homestead. I mean, kind of looks like that's the way he's going. Yeah, there we go. They just have such weird pathing in this game. Alright. I would think he would go this way. There we go. Okay, looking good so far. Hopefully he didn't eat himself over into these rocks or something. Doesn't look like he has any real place to go. There we go. But even with an arrow in him, wouldn't it be funny if he was dead right here? And bleeding out. It's still kind of crazy. I think he's dead, and so the blood trail might disappear. No, there's some blood. I could have gone left. He could have kept heading out this way. I just don't see any more tracks. I don't see any more blood. I don't see anything. There we go. I was actually kind of afraid he would end up in this place because a lot of times they'll run up into these rocks. Like this. And occasionally they can get to a spot that I can't get to. Like maybe he could get over this and go this way. You see what I'm saying? I don't see any more signs of wolf. There's a wolf down there. My best guess is, yeah, he's up here somewhere, probably. And until he dies and the crows come out, I can't be 100% sure where he is. He could have run back down this way, for all I know. But I would say his trail is a officially lost up in here. No. There's the last drop of blood I can see. There we go. Is he this wolf wandering around over here? Hey, Bonds. Certainly wouldn't be the first time this has happened. For all I know, that's him. Doesn't appear to be bleeding. The wolf I shot should die. So yeah, I don't know if he split off to the right. Too windy for birds today. We'll look up here. And see, there's any number of ways he could have gone from here. There's my moose. Yeah, I just don't know. We'll look for him. Now we get the 2 arrows on the ice and you go pick up. But I really want my arrow back. More than anything. But yeah, I mean, he could be up here, he could be down there, he could be just about anywhere. I'm not really going to find him unless I get crows. Or lucky. But if I can walk up here, then guess who else can walk up here? And they run in such goofy ways. There's really no telling. Show. Looks like we'll be playing the Find the Wolf game next episode. Sure, I'd like the skin for the coat, but what I really want is my arrow back. And again, what crap. something to do with an arrow. And it's taking me most of the day just chasing around his tracks. For him to just die somewhere out there in the world. I mean, that could be him down there. I don't know. This guy's still cruising. But yeah, when they're coming right at you, you just shoot them in the face. I think hunting. Oh, the random deer's here. I think hunting is a lot easier on when the predators are coming right at your face. It's actually quite a bit difficult when they're not. And the tracking in this game is terrible. Alright. Didn't quite get everything done, but we did get another moose. So, huzzah. Hard to be sad about that. Lots of meat. Got another moose hide. We can make a coat. We can make another moose hide bag out of it. But yeah, next time hopefully we get a nice clear day. Although we've had quite a few in a row, so I feel like I've kind of used that luck up. But who knows, maybe we'll hear some crows and we'll find that stupid wolf. We'll see. But anyway, had a lot of fun today. Always a good distraction, like I said. You know, I've had better days and better nights and better weeks and better times at work, and I was just a little bummed. But I had a good time talking to Big Riz, Pizza Whiz, and Mrs. Wright. As always, thank you guys so much for joining the conversation. I really appreciate you guys so much. I just want to thank everybody that likes, subscribes, joins the conversations, comments, does all the things. You guys are amazing. I have a lot of fun doing this, and I really appreciate you guys so much. That's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for joining. If you happen to catch this, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you see this at a later date or time, thanks for watching. I really hope you guys are having a great day. Oh, yep. Good 4th to you as well. Listen, y'all have a great day, and be good to each other.